Okay, good news. If I edited this correctly, this is pretty much the start of an episode. So showing you this will not be that big of a deal. Now, one thing that I really wish I could do, I really wish that I could sign or give a title to books without having to sign them. Because I'm going to have a lot of books here that are all called Book and Quill. And this may get a little bit confusing. So, this should be the book with my stuff in it, yes. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, this is the spawn. Oh, and I can't select all. Oh, that's a bummer. I was hoping I could copy and paste this. Okay, so this book here that I'm in right now, this is going to be the spawn book. Because I've already got 2 pages. So what I need to do is I need to transfer the rest of this data into separate books. So this book, Temple is north of Test Tower, scene 5. So this is going to be scene 5, Temple, north of Test Tower, I think is what it's called. So now I can get rid of this page. Oh, filming action sequence with TNT trap. Filming action sequence with TNT trap. I left out the temple part because that's redundant. And then I can remove this because it's safely in the other book for scene 5. Now I wish I could write scene 1 up here, but I don't want to have to backspace all this. So scene 5 is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's get the book for scene 2. Scene 2 is the base camp. Might pass additional sets between spawn and scene 2. I think I will. So scene 2 is Rhino Mountain base camp. Okay. Okay, so that's really all I need to do. Scene 2, Rhino Mountain base camp. Although I need to say what. Okay, here we go. West of spawn. Do I really need that anymore? I kind of know where this is now. West of spawn, southwest of Desert Village. Scene 2. Let's put that there for now. I don't know that I need all this other stuff. I've already got the scene. Might pass additional sets between spawn. Okay, let's put that in. That's actually important. Yikes, I almost got caught off guard. I thought that the books were going to keep the night away. But I almost got caught off guard there. Okay, let's head back over here. So yep, see, this is why in my custom maps I do a lot of planning external, so that I don't have to capture all of this on film. I pass additional sets between spawn and camp. Okay. That is the important bits for now. That is the important bits for now. Okay, so yep, I can backspace all of this. Southwest of the Desert Village. West of spawn. That's not really west of spawn, but that's fine. That's not NPC Mountain. Background standing idle. Okay, I can get rid of all of this. I don't know where I'm going to put the chest of speeder bikes. Actually, that might be at spawn. Let's just put the note here. Chest of speeder bikes. Horse armor. Okay, Desert Village test hour is scene 4. So this is scene 4 test hour. Go here to trade for something needed on set. I think is what I had written. Whoa. Why is that not gone? Why did that not save? I'm going to put a single space there. And I'm going to click done. There we go. I guess I need a single space. Interesting. Or maybe it didn't. I don't know. Single space. Scene 4, go and trade something needed on the next set, which is the temple. Yes, that is correct. That was the temple. So this is scene 4. Test star, go to trade something on that on next set temple. Okay, so scene 4 goes here. And this goes here. Next we have scene... Okay, this is scene 7. Scene 7 is the Tunis soundstage. Overnight in downtown Tunis. Okay. Scene 7. Tunis soundstage. This is going to have the spaceship bridge set. It's going to have a models set. It's going to have a green screen set. And we don't really know what we're going to do there yet. I think this is where I want to have the craft services table as well. So that's an opportunity for some jokes. 5, 6, 7. And then we have scene 8. Stay overnight in downtown Tunis. Oh, I just remembered something else I wanted to do in scene 7 first. Scene 7, I want to have a screen set. I guess I have to backspace. Green screen set, raised stage set, craft services table. Okay, 6, 7. So scene 8 is going to be basically going into the theater. That's scene 9. So what do I want to do in scene 8? Do I really need a scene 8, actually? I'm gonna go, so scene 8 is Tunis. We're gonna go stay overnight in big city during final editing. In the morning, go to the theater for the premiere. I may work a little bit of magic on that part. So that's scene 8. Okay, we can delete this. So hopefully this episode isn't too boring for you guys, but I just need to do this, and then once they're in separate books, I will be able to track things a lot easier. Scene 3, Next day, it's a set between the camp and test tower. Action scene incorporating dungeons. Okay. Scene 3 is the next day. Set between or on set. Filming on set in dungeon between camp and test tower. Send player to test tower to fetch XYZ. Okay, that's scene 3. 2, 3. Now what do we have left? Oops, scene 3. Okay, single space. Scene 6, on the road to the soundstage at Tunis. Okay. I want to take a look at 5 really quick. Okay, that's what I thought. Good. Okay, I'm going to give a spoiler here. Scene 6. I'm not going to give a spoiler here. On the road to Tunis after completing filming at Temple. Now I'm going to give the spoiler. So action. Sorry, I'm thinking about how I want to work this in. I got something in mind. Hey, pig, you got my way. You know what? I'm going to put it in scene 6, actually. Sarlacc pit. This is going to be kind of an Easter egg. If climb down into pit, find Mandalorian armor. Parkour out. That kind of infers that you would need the armor to have a battle, which is going to be something interesting for me to figure out how the heck I'm going to do battles. But the Sarlacc pit is a spoiler. You notice a lot of Star Wars references? Okay, this was scene 3. I don't know why that didn't disappear. Scene 6. I think we're mostly done. Scene 9. Fast forward to premiere. Enter the theater, which is a portal to the Nether. Scene 9. Scene 9. Enter theater. I'm going to say red carpet. Forgot to leave room for the red carpet when I made the portal. Which is portal to Nether with theater inside. Oh, crud. I didn't specify that this was Tunis, but I think that's okay. I think I'll remember. So this is scene 9. And then scene... What the heck? Why didn't it... Oh, do I have to click done on each page? I shouldn't have to. What the heck? Single space. Single space done. Let's see if that actually cleared. Oh, okay. So scene 10. Nether theater. Walking among the seats. Minecart room goes dark. Screen. See propels you into screen. Watch relive the movie scenes that you earlier performed in. That was 10, right? Scene 10, yep. Scene 10, Nether. Let's do theater in the Nether. Walk down to front row and take seat. Minecart. Room goes dark. Screen counts down 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have to do this with redstone lamps, which is something that I saw in the Adventurers map by jGazMom, Fellonius, CPM, and Probaru. I'm going to steal that, which will be interesting because I don't know how I'm going to do that. Screen counts down 3, 2, 1 with redstone lamps. Minecart moves forward into screen. You watch the movie, reliving the scenes that the character participated in, or filmed. Character filmed. Need to... Now I need to decide if I'm going to incorporate... So one thing I was thinking of doing earlier in the story was giving the player a choice. And it would be a choice of action sometime during the filming where they would either get the starlet, Miss Leia Fisher, to fall in love with them, or they would choose to become the star of the movie and get fame and fortune. So at the end of the map, you would either end up with love, or you would end up with fame and fortune. And I was trying to think of a third possible ending, which is neither. I know how I could do it during the story itself, but I'm not sure how I could get the choice to propagate itself into the Nether. Actually, never mind. I actually do know how. So, hopper that takes your ticket will evaluate the item which determines, or which is tied to the choice you made. Okay, I'm going to hit done for a second because I need to check. Okay, yes, scene 11 is the end. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So that's scene 10. I'm going to go like across and then... Nah, I'm just going to go across. Across and across. A criss and across. A hip hip pause. Okay, so we're almost done here, guys. We're almost done here. Oh, I just realized one more thing I need to do. Shucks. One more thing I need to do. See, this is what happens when I don't have the plan laid out in front of me. Which tied the choice you made and changes the minecart track. Okay. To multiple endings. So that's how you get to the multiple endings. That's this book. And then this next book is going to be scene 11, which is the finale. Minecart leader up the theater, exit Minecart or another blah blah blah. Okay. Scene 11 is the end. Well, let's say finale. Minecart delivers you to the multiple ending based on the choice you made. Applause from the audience. Fame, fortune, love, or question mark, question mark. I don't know about rolling credits, to be honest with you. What did I say about rolling credits before? Oh, exit the theater by nether portal. Okay. Okay, so I need to actually document that before I forget again. So then you exit theater replica via nether portal to credits to, oh, I'm out of space, to credits. I just have credits on a page by itself. That's fine. That's fine. To credits. And then the last book should be the credits, right? Oh, what was that? Okay, scene 12, roll credits. I don't actually need that there. Notes. So do I want to keep this as the spawn? Or do I want to keep this as the notes? Because I can't. Just reading through what I wrote here. Shoot. Okay, so we're gonna leave these notes in here actually, and I'm gonna add a note here because I've made a decision, and I may come back on this now. Now, no decision that I've made in this series is taken lightly. I've spent a lot of time thinking about why the character is here, what's their background, that kind of stuff. And one of the questions that's going to beg answering is, why does the character see and fight mobs while the NPCs generally ignore them? So the best answer that I have at the moment is what I might call Walter Mitty syndrome / overactive imagination. So this guy is a B-movie actor. He's playing all these different roles, and as he's walking from set to set, he's thinking about action scenes. So he's in real life, or his real life, and he's imagining that stormtroopers or skeletons come rushing in to attack the movie set, and he has to save the princess or save the girl. And it's all in his imagination, the fight scene, whatever, and everyone around him is like, they just see him standing there and they think he's weird. But in his imagination, he's going all around and he's being very heroic. So I think I'm going to try to work that into the scene, and that actually, that is actually going to explain why the mobs are attacking him and no one notices, but also it's going to give me an easy way to explain why Minecraft mobs are here. So I think, to me, that is oh, I don't know, I'm pretty proud of myself for thinking of that. Alright, so let's put this book here then. That means I've got one extra book that I haven't written in yet, and I can decide what to do with that later. The Spawn book will actually have some room for extra notes. And I think that is actually it for this filming session. I really don't want to stop filming, but let me give you an idea of some things that I want to do in future episodes of this series, and kind of tease it a little bit for you. One of the things that I'm thinking of doing is possibly getting another one of the map makers on Skype while while I'm doing a resource gathering and do sort of an interview of another map maker who's also participating in this type of series. Another thing that I'm thinking of talking about are just the design principles and my map making process for a typical map. So different than what you're seeing here, but give you guys some tips, some pointers. You know, people ask me for tips on how to make custom maps, and I think I might share some of those with you as I'm doing some of the mundane tasks. I was also thinking of covering topics. Actually, I want to talk about some of the comments that people have left on videos and some of the decisions that those comments have driven. I'll save that for a future episode. I have a lot more spoilers about the plot that I can talk about while I'm gathering resources. And I'm actually kind of thinking that the next thing I want to do might be to go and get those horses, which would start with me heading down here and getting some slime blocks. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of, it might be an extended episode of dealing with the plot, but now I have a separate book for each plot item and I can take notes, etc. And I'm actually going to have to decide which of these scenes I want to go and build next, as well as I'm going to have to decide I'm going to have to decide which of these scenes to build next. I may not build them in order. It's actually part of the fun to not build them in order. And I may end up leaving... I have to decide where I'm going to move my camp to, particularly my bed. Anyway, that's enough blah 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 about blah blah blah. I will talk to you all soon.